There you go, friends. 2012, January 2nd. Wow. This is an oldie, possibly a goodie, we shall see. Recently we found this in a computer bag that had been tucked away for a while, so here we go. Lots of great stuff possibly here. So we've got World Junior Championship preview for 2012. Of course, Pimping Canada as always. Big man on the cover, Jaromir Jagr. The man just never goes away. Albeit today today according to this issue, in a Flyers uniform. And we've got some interesting stories here. Wow, something about the Minnesota Wild. We don't often get on the front cover here. Realignment. And Thomas Fleischmann. And coaching changes. So let's dig in, see what we have. Why don't we? Okay, so first, of course, we have the ubiquitous ad. Guess it wouldn't be unusual to have a deodorant ad in a sporting magazine. So here we go, inside the front cover. We've got a nice fight here between Kyle Quincy and Maxime Lapierre. More Jagr. We'll get to the other stuff here as we can see. Okay, so typical editor's notebook here with Jason K. Again, obviously the cover story, Jaromir Jagr. Best ever player from across the pond? Why, Nick Lidstrom, of course, right? Well, just maybe. And I wonder if he were to rewrite this, if he would, reconsider that because, hey, Jagr's still playing. Okay. Total hockey ad for Bauer. I always love the letters to the editor. So we've got, a guy who's happy to see Dale Hunter back, albeit was going to be coaching. Looks like he's heading off to the Caps in this issue. Oh gosh, Sean Avery, everyone's favorite. Oh hey, I grew up as a Red Wings fan. I'll never forget watching Stevie Y skate with the Cup in '97. But I became a die-hard Capitals fan after Bruce Boudreau came to DC. Watching the team grow has been a heck of a ride. I know the switch to Dale Hunter is a positive change, but the franchise, the players, and the fans owe Bruce a debt of gratitude for his efforts. I wonder if the Caps almost wish they had Bruce back, although been okay, I think, with Barry Trotz there in DC. Oh yeah, people talking about the All-Star game and its pointlessness. Mr. Holmgren, Jordan Tudu, haven't heard that name in a while. Oh yes, Phil Kessel, he never goes away. Someone complaining that 2 issues within a few months of each other that had Kessel on the cover. I can see where that would be a pain. People happy with the realignment plan. And then, of course, as always, somebody complaining about how boring hockey has become. Hey, at least they're not complaining about Minnesota or New Jersey in this letter. Question about the best European. Lidstrom, Jagr, Hasek, and Curry. So, we got a poll here. What team has been the biggest surprise this season? Danny Heatley. According to this, Minnesota's topping here. We got Adam Proto and him answering his question. Someone asking about the Rangers. And, hey Adam, the NHL's new realignment features one fewer team in each of the 2 Eastern conferences. Do you think this indicates impending expansion? Hey Derek, I believe the league's new structure is in large part an insurance policy against Phoenix or some other financially troubled franchise relocating in the coming years and creating another Winnipeg in the East type of problem. But the E word has been whispered behind the scenes for some time, specifically expansion that would put a second team in Southern Ontario. And it isn't at all out of the question. Of course, that would further dilute the overall product, but that never stopped Commissioner Gary Bettman before. Hey Adam, thanks for the backhand slap. Sincerely, Minnesota and Columbus. I wonder what he would have to say with Vegas coming to town. Oh yeah, the ubiquitous ad for Blade Master, and we've got an interview with Paul Boyer, who was a Red Wings equipment manager. Actually, these ads used to be almost a full page, but now we got about a half page here, so I'm guessing either Blade Master didn't want to pay as much, or the Hockey News decided, hey, we have to give you less room. Because also remember, it wasn't too much earlier from this issue here that long-timers of the Hockey News remember it was a larger, piece. I mean, the issue itself was almost square, and it was more newspaper material, so they probably had to cut down on size when they changed the format. Realignment. Okay. Yeah. Oh, hey. Talking about, again, of moving Phoenix and all of that good stuff. Let's see here. Great stuff here, great stuff. Of course, at this time, they're talking about conference, A and conference B and C and D and all of that great stuff. Let's see here. Of course, Players Association has to get involved. Oh, hey! Bruce Boudreau, yet again. 3 days from when Bruce Boudreau was fired in Washington and hired in Anaheim. Roger Nielsen held the previous record at 12 days, Vancouver to LA, January 18th through 30th, 1984. And oh hey, we got an issue, or an advertisement for one of the Hockey News' special issues, Fully Loaded. Got Ryan Miller on the cover, and there's been some interesting, a winter survival guide. Folks in Las Vegas might need that. Okay. The cartoon. So let's go to plus minus. So, plus, not bad for your first time, kid. Wild goaltender Matt Hackett starts his NHL career with 102 minutes and 32 seconds of shutout play before yielding a goal. Other plus going to the Dallas Stars owner, Tom Gagliardi, supposedly putting his money where his mouth is by announcing immediate slashing of ticket prices. Okay, so we got some minuses here. Martin St. Louis was sidelined after a freak injury at the morning skate right before playing his 500th consecutive game. And ESPN firing Matt Barnaby, or as some of my fellow fans would say, Barnababy. Oh hey, failed sobriety test. Sledge hockey. Of course, I almost wished we'd, mind you, hey, it's an earlier issue. This was right now. They'd have to show Team USA sledge hockey team. An advertisement here, again for the NHL. Talking about NHL Network. Oh, and they're also going to be covering, hey, the World Junior Championships in Alberta and the All-Star Game in Ottawa. Okay. Oh, inside the minds of general managers. I don't know if I want to know that, because sometimes you just have to wonder. I mean, heck, we dealt with Doug Risebrough for all those years, and I don't know if that's a mind I'd want to get inside. Okay, we've got Yager versus Solani. Mind you, Solani's retired. Okay. Haha, Flurry Flakes. So it looks like Marc-Andre Fleury had a cereal in Pittsburgh. Just what I want. Frosted Flakes with that mug on the cover. Okay, oh hey, this is the hangover from the Bruins win. Okay, oh, Tim Thomas, haven't heard that name in a while. Milan Lucic. Drunken Bears now Masters. I don't know if that's quite the phrasing you should go for. Okay, I don't want to look at Sidney Crosby. I'm tired of him. But they are talking about concussions here. The idea is, like they said, you always want a better helmet, but as studies have shown, no amount of helmet, whether it's a hockey helmet or a football helmet, none of them really are going to protect you much against a concussion. So according to this, one of the researchers at the University of Toronto is, let's see here, he wants to, something about adding a collar here. Okay, where is this collar going? Oh, it's a neck guard. The idea is that it pinches off the outlet vein that directs blood out of the brain, which would allow the inlet vein to fill up the extra space with blood, which would give the brain less room to slosh around. And Fisher said for hockey, this could be done by incorporating it into the existing neck guard. They are saying that it is a long way from being marketed, and and so far been tested on rats. Okay, big leap to go from rats to humans here. Okay, hey, let's talk about the Toronto Maple Leafs some more. Okay, Rogers and Bell, Canada. Okay, and we've got a little welcome to the league. Mike Murphy, goaltender, Carolina. Yeah, haven't heard much of him anymore. Okay, so we've got some, looks like firemen's games, and then up here, it looks like they also are playing a hockey game of sorts. Okay, another ad we've got for combat sticks. Okay, Minnesota fans, dig in. Let's first take a look at this picture. Starting at the top, because hey, blast from the past. We've got Colton Gillies, Kyle Brodziak, Nick Johnson, Cal Clutterbuck, Daryl Powell, Nate Prosser, Chris Fredheim, Nick Schultz, Devin Setaguchi, and yes, Danny Heatley. Okay, well, why don't we give this article a read? Every year there's a hockey writer or two so good at finding needles in the haystack, they pick a long shot, ride them all season long, and say at the end, see how smart I am? But find us a hockey writer who projected the Minnesota Wild would be #1 team in the Western Conference, let alone the entire 30-team NHL 2 weeks into December, and, well, nobody in his or her right mind, not even crazy diehard Wild fans who bleed forest green and Iron Range red, could have picked the Wild to do this. Almost in complete anonymity, beginning with home-and-home victories over the mighty Detroit Red Wings on October 29th and November 1st. Minnesota consistently won for 6 weeks. The stretch included 15 victories over 19 games with 3 5-game win streaks. The Wild never panicked when trailing, winning a league-high 12 times when surrendering the first goal, and they're quite comfortable in one-goal games with an NHL best 11 victories, including 9 straight. This is a team who also keeps clinching games late, thanks to its league-low 17 third-period goals allowed. How does Minnesota do it? They don't crack, so the other team does, said St. Louis Blues coach Ken Hitchcock. And that's hard to play against. How many points have they got in the last 10 minutes of third period? It's not because they mount these furious comebacks, it's that they just stay with the program. They have a belief system. They stay with it, and stay with it, and stay with it, and then bang. That is Minnesota's mantra. Wild rookie coach Mike Yeo, the former Pittsburgh Penguins assistant who has a swagger about him and impressive communication skills to go with it, calls it stick-to-itness. No matter the building, no matter the score, no matter the injury, and there have been plenty, to key cogs like Guillaume Latendresse, Marek Zidlichki, or pick the pronunciation of the day, and Devin Setaguchi. The Wild typically don't sway from the style of play Yo wants. Trap in the neutral zone, aggressive forecheck once on the attack. Therefore, the Wild rarely crack. It shows you're unflappable, said center Kyle Brodziak. No matter what the opponent brings, it's not going to change how we play. Over a 60-minute game, that wears on teams. The off-season began when GM Chuck Fletcher boldly pronounced the status quo was unacceptable, and after a third consecutive missed postseason, second under his watch, a day after the 2010-11 season ended, he fired Todd Richards, the first coach he'd hired. Then, for the second coaching search in a row, Fletcher had the guts to hire another man with limited head coaching experiences. This time it was Yo, who guided the Wild's farm team, the Houston Aeros, to the Calder Cup final in his first year at the helm. In Minnesota at the draft in June, not knowing how Wild fans would react, Fletcher traded beloved defenseman Brent Burns and a 2012 second-rounder to the San Jose Sharks for Setaguchi, blue chip prospect Charlie Coyle, and a first-round pick that became St. John's Zach Phillips. On July 4th, Fletcher dealt Martin Havlat, miserable in Minnesota, to the Sharks for Danny Heatley. I just felt we were stuck, Fletcher said. We were stuck in a rut as a franchise. But even Fletcher couldn't have predicted the team would come together so quickly. The Wild used 9 rookies through 28 games and 11 players who were part of the Aeros playoff run. That alleviated much of the growing pains under Yo because the kids were ahead of the vets. Most felt the Wild would shoot the lights out and struggle defensively. But it's been quite the opposite, as they ranked 25th in goals, but 3rd in goals against. Goalies Nicholas Backstrom and Josh Harding have been sensational, and the D, led by veteran Nick Schultz and youngsters Marco Scandella and Jared Spurgeon, have been interchangeable as Minnesota has become a revolving door of injuries to Zidlichki, Mike Lundin, and Greg Zanin. And the Wild score enough. Matt Cullen skates like he's 25, not 35. Heatley's days of 40 and 50 goals are a thing of the past, but he scored some huge goals. The Wild are 8-0 when he finds twine. Captain Mikko Koivu is heating up with points in 9 of 10 games. Pierre-Marc Bouchard keeps getting better, and every night the contributors have been plentiful. Whether it's Brodziak's persistent blue-collar effort, Cal Clutterbuck's short-handed prowess, Daryl Powell's big hits, waiver pickup Nick Johnson's wall play, or youngster Casey Wellman scoring clutch goals. The work ethic throughout has been exceptional, and the buy-in factor is back to the days of Jacques Lemaire. It started when Yo shrewdly called every player for long chats after he was hired to lay out his system. his goals and expectations. He flew to Finland to meet face-to-face with Koivu and Backstrom. I definitely did try to sell our game the way that we have to play, Yo said. But without the players and their absolute commitment to playing that way and building that identity and a new culture, it's all fruitless. Fletcher has also done a commendable job restocking the barren prospect pool, adding highly touted youngsters Coyle, Mikael Granlund, Jonas Brodin, Johan Larsson, Brett Bulmer, and Jason Zucker. Obviously it's early, and this, after all, is Minnesota, so skeptical fans are still worried the rug will be pulled out from under them. And the Wild had just begun a stretch of 19 of 27 games outside the friendly confines of St. Paul. This is going to test us, Fletcher said. It's perhaps the most difficult part of our schedule, so there's going to be a lot of challenges for this group to see if they can sustain it. I'm sure there's still a lot of naysayers out there, and this group is relishing it. Thank you, Michael Russo. Okay, well, let's take a look at the other pictures. We got Backstrom, back when Backstrom was Backstrom. This picture of Yo cracked me up because this is probably the most emotion I've ever seen on his face. And I have to love this bit in here talking about an assistant to us, talking about Yo when he was with Pittsburgh. An assistant who has swagger about him and impressive communication skills to go with it. Wow. I don't know what communication skills we were seeing because, yeah. Let's not go back there. Okay, another ad again for Combat Sticks. Must be the Combat Sticks issue. Oh, but that picture. Okay. Oh, Thomas Fleischman and his healthy playing in Florida. And they're talking about how he could have almost died. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, we'll take this out. These are always a pain. Okay. Hey, it's Bruce. We know him well. We know Hitchcock pretty well because we see him, I swear, all the time. Yeah, they're talking about, you know, firing coaches in the middle of the season, which is, you know, always a good way. Hey, we did it. We fired Yo in the middle of a season. Okay. Makes you wonder when they let Hitchcock go there in the middle of the season just recently down in St. Louis. Wonder how long Yo is going to last there. Okay, more talking about safety and stopping. Mostly around goaltenders. Yeah, skaters who will manage to skate into the goaltender. Ad for DeWalt Tools. So here we go. Time for the cover article. Man, he almost looks young in this picture. And what I love about this article, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, an ad. 4, another ad. 5, 6. Yeah, for a career as long as Jágr's has been, 6 pages is probably about right. They could probably do an entire issue on nothing but Jaromir Jágr's career. Okay. Subscription card. Okay, so World Junior Championship. So let's take a look here. You know, of course, Hockey News is going to predict Canada to win. They'll predict them to win everything. So let's take a look here at some of the names here. Okay. talking about this Quentin Howden and Mark Vicentin. Okay, oh, we got some named Duncan Seaman, Stuart Percy. Oh, hey, they didn't make the camp roster. They only had 4 players available from the previous season. Howden, Vicentin, Connolly, and Jaden Schwartz. Yeah. Hey, let's go on to Team USA, because, hey, I'm an American. Forgive me. Okay, so Dean Blaze, frequent coach of the U.S. junior team. Nick Bugstad. Let's see who else is going to be on this team. We're talking about speed. So Emerson Edom, Jason Zucker. What else do we have here? Charlie Coyle. Okay, and Coyle will be the highest scoring returnee from last year's squad. What else do we have here? Derek Forbert, Jared Tenorti, Jack Campbell, goalie, TV schedule for the round robin. I'm liking the names seen here. So we've got Mika Zibanejad for Sweden, Evgeny Kuznetsov, Ali Mata, Thomas Jerko, and I believe, if I am remembering correctly, it was Sweden that won the tournament. I'm gonna have to look that up, of course. And hey, draft eligible players. So Neil Yakupov, Mikhail Grigorenko, Philip Forsberg, Ali Mata, Zegmith Girgensons, one of the weirdest names ever, Ville Paka, Pontus Aberg, and Teddy Bluger. So we've got some other looks at some of the other countries. We've got Switzerland, Sven Berchi, and I believe they're going to have, yeah, Niederreiter was not going to be there in this one. Martin Firk, again, Zegmith Girgensson, and Nicholas Jensen probably. Okay. And, oh hey, there's a relegation concept being considered back in 2012 for the World Juniors. Okay, team report time. Okay, again, little blurb about Dale Hunter coming back to Washington. And, oh hey, talking about coaches here in the Eastern Conference. Dan Bylsma, Tony Granato, Kevin Constantine, Lou Lamoriello, that's right, he did coach briefly. Bruce Boudreau, Joel Quenneville. Oh, so it is kind of league-wide because it is Chicago here. Paul Maurice, Jacques Lemaire. Okay, oh hey, Brian Rolston. I'd forgotten he had gone to the Islanders. Okay, so we had, that's right, the theme here was Christmas gifts. Okay, so, oh, that's right. Lou Lamoriello's wish list is a 15-year, $100 million mulligan for Ilya Kovalchuk's contract. That was a great one. Okay, and then the Isles front office wants a GPS system. Oh yeah, because players have struggled to find the opposition's net. The Rangers would just like a win for the Winter Classic. Christmas came early to Philly for the HBO 24/7 series. Oh god, Jody Shelley. I haven't heard that name in forever. Oh hey, Pittsburgh ordered bubble wrap for brittle star players. But 5 of their top performers, Sidney Crosby, Evgeny Malkin, Jordan Staal, Chris Letang, and Zybnik Mikhalek, had missed a total of 47 games due to injury. Okay, let's go to the Northeast. Oh, Brad Marchand, everyone loves him. Okay, Tyler Seguin leading the Bruins in goals and points. Yeah, he needed an alarm clock because he missed a team meeting. Ryan Miller includes a mask that will stay securely on his head. The Canadians want to dump Scott Gomez. His $7.4 million cap hit doesn't come off Montreal's books for 2 more seasons. Oh, Nikita Filatov, another name I haven't heard in a while. Want some steady NHL playing time or a plane ticket back to Russia. Luke Shen just wants to play like he did last year. Now we can pop over to the Southeast. Oh, Carolina's plus-minus stats look more like the leaderboard at the Masters. Only Tim Gleason holding a positive rating. Ouch. The Panthers' first line and top defense pair have generated plenty of goals, but what about the rest of the lineup? Aside from Dmitry Kulikov, they've lacked offensive support. Hey, Sean Bergenheim, I recognize that name too. Okay, when you rely on a 42-year-old goaltender to succeed, you're playing with fire. The Lightning have allowed the 4th most goals in the NHL, largely because Dwayne Rolison hasn't been himself. Well, he is 42. Maybe that is himself. Okay, retro party mix for Ovechkin to get the superstar boogieing like he used to. Okay. Oh, the Jets. Oh, that's right. That was the season that they had to play in the Eastern Conference. I forgot about that. The Jets got an early present when the league realigned and put them in a conference that eases the travel burden, but they need something else to get them through this season. Oh, and they had injuries to Tobias Enstrom, Randy Jones, Ron Hainsey. Okay, let's go over to the Western Conference. Oh, Brian's big breakthrough. Well, we always kept hearing about Elliott's big breakthroughs and never really saw them pay off. Okay, top all-time single save percentage. Tim Thomas, Dominic Hasek, Dwayne Rolison, Mika Kiprasov, Tim Thomas, Marty Turco, Dominic Hasek, Tuukka Rask, Jose Theodore, and Roberto Luongo. Okay. Oh, hey, Marian Hossa gets a little write-up here. Well, he's going to be out this season, so I'm not sad. I'll take a look at the Christmas gifts here for the Central Division. Oh, Jonathan Toews, trip out of town. Okay. Blue Jackets thought the Flyers gave them exactly what they wanted in Jeff Carter. Okay. Never really worked there. Red Wings got their holiday wish for less travel with realignment. That's right, because they're going out east. Yuri Hoodler. GM David Poyle. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, Nashville fans. Are you gonna boo? Please tell me you will. GM David Poyle started his shopping in November, wrapping up goalie Pekka Rinne with a 7-year, $49 million pact, but his work isn't finished. Nashville would love new contracts for pending unrestricted free agent defenseman Ryan Suter and his partner, soon-to-be RFA Shea Weber. The two combined for 37 points and a plus 25 through 27 games. How'd that work out? Can't say it worked out that great for us, but that's besides the point. And the Blues, oh, David Perron. Oh, Hitchcock brought joy to St. Louis. I don't know, I never quite thought of Hitchcock as a particularly jolly individual. Okay, oh, the Northwest Division. I am so glad this division no longer exists. Okay. The Flames desperately need a nasty Grinch or two on the blue line. Oh, Corey Sarich, another name I haven't heard in forever. GM Greg Sherman, I don't even remember him. Wow. Okay, oh, Edmonton. Jeff Petrie, another name I haven't heard in a while here. Christmas is the giving season. The Oilers have been preaching the generous word all season long. Ranks first in giveaways. Okay. Oh, youthful and creative thinking lineup. I think they finally figured things out here. Okay, here's the Wild. So let's take a peek here. We've got Nick Schultz in the picture. The Wild don't rely on Nick Schultz for offense, but it has been almost a calendar year since the stay-at-home defenseman notched a goal. Schultz scored in Minnesota's first game of 2011, a January 2nd win over Phoenix, but has been blanked in 68 games since. What a Christmas present it would be if the 10-year veteran closed the year off with a goal. Okay, let's take a look here at our lineup. So goalies listed, we've got Backstrom, Matt Hackett, Josh Harding. Let's take a look here. So now we got defensemen. We've got Jared Spurgeon, Marco Scandella, Nick Schultz, Mike Lundin, Greg Vannon, Clayton Stoner, and the spares that we have here are Marek Zidlichky, Nate Prosser, Drew Bagnall, and Justin Falk. Off onto the forwards. On left wing, Jeff Tafe, Pierre-Marc Bouchard, Daryl Powell, Brad Staubitz, Devin Setaguchi, Guillaume Latendresse. At center, Mikko Koivu, Matt Cullen, Kyle Brodziak, Cody Almond, Andrew Peters, and Jed Ortmeyer. On to right wing, Danny Heatley. Oh, $7.5 million. We didn't get a whole heck of a lot out of that. Casey Wellman, another name haven't heard in forever. Nick Johnson. I admit I had to look him up. I'm like, what Johnson is that? Because I'm originally going back to the Wayback Machine with Matt Johnson. But yeah, Nick Johnson. Colton Gillies, Cal Clutterbuck, and Matt Cassian. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, the Canucks. Oh, the Canucks would love to see a shot blocker under the tree. Oh, that's right. Lane Vigneault is the coach. Kevin Bieksa. Well, here we go. Now, everybody's favorite, the Sharks, and take a look. It is none other than... Yes. That would be Brent Burns minus the Chewbacca beard. So we gave you the sound, just not the look. Okay, long-term ink, 0 regrets. He has had a very successful career in San Jose. I kind of miss him. On to the Ducks. Oh, Bobby Ryan. Okay. Nice warm blanket in Anaheim. Oh, that's right. They fired Randy Carlyle. And of course, Carlisle's back. Joe Neuendijk, GM in Dallas. I'd forgotten about this too. Kari Lettinen behind the net, behind the goal, or in front of the goal. New owner Gagliardi. Okay, Los Angeles Kings, Mike Richards. Oh, they're renting to own a stretcher this year. Other people missing: Drew Doughty, Dustin Penner, Simone Gagne. Okay, now mind you, Phoenix Coyotes are not the Arizona Coyotes. Okay, Jobbing.com Arena. Oh my goodness. the lowest average attendance in the NHL. Another missing name, Radam Verbata. Sharks, okay, Joe Thornton. New matching luggage. Okay, Joe Thornton leading the offensive charge away from home with 13 points in 10 games. Okay. Okay, we've got an article about an artist here. Let's see, artist Glenn Green. Got a nice picture here of Mr. Hockey. Looks like he designed something for a quarter for the Vancouver Olympics. Looks like sledge hockey. So he's painting, you know, both alums and new people. Got an article here about Dennis Hall. A Chicago jersey. More ads, mostly, you know, hockey schools, hockey camps, Blade Master. And, oh hey, we've got the crossword. We didn't do this one. Casey Wellman there in the middle. It's kind of funny. Or no. Kyle. Oops, no, Kyle Wellwood's in the middle there. Sorry about that. Okay. And last from the past is a Blues Bruins game. Phil Esposito in the middle. And the Jersey Hound. Well, it looks like it's this current season of the Sherbrooke Phoenix. Actually, a pretty sharp looking jersey. Kind of wouldn't mind to have one. Yes, and it's now time for everybody's favorite soccer mom, Ken Campbell. Mr. I Hate Fighting. And of course, he would pick two of the biggest fighters at the time, Derek Bugard, Colton Orr, talking about CTE, and of course, more ads, you know, after Christmas, but they're still going with the Christmas theme here. You know, gloves, skates, sticks, you name it. And back page, again, another combat ad. Yay! So there you go, the January 2nd, 2012 issue of the Hockey News. Probably going to do a few more of these. I think we found some game programs. I think we have all of the Hockey News yearbooks, so those will be interesting to look through. Definitely looking forward to going back to the Wild's inaugural season and taking a look at that roster. Well, we thank you much and hope you have a great day. Bye.